Cowboys Nation, the offseason buzz is heating up, and there's a lot to unpack as Christian Parker starts assembling his defensive coaching staff. One of the first big moves comes in the form of Ryan Smith, who is expected to step into the quarterback's coach role for Dallas. Smith brings a diverse coaching resume, having spent several seasons with the Arizona Cardinals from 2023 through 2025, working under Jonathan Gannon. Prior to that, he had stints at Northwestern and Virginia Tech, developing quarterbacks and building a reputation as a coach who blends college-level strategies with NFL-level adjustments. His experience under Curt Cignetti, including time with Miami and Indiana, also adds a unique defensive perspective that could influence how Dallas structures its secondary and passing schemes. This hire signals a trend for Parker. Young, adaptable coaches with a mix of college and professional experience, a shift from the more traditional paths seen in past Cowboys staffs. Smith's arrival is intriguing not just for his background, but also for the approach he brings to quarterback development and offensive strategy. During his tenure with Arizona, he worked with quarterbacks in challenging circumstances, often dealing with injuries and roster instability, yet managed to find creative solutions for keeping the passing game functional. The Cardinals showed flashes of innovative coverage schemes during his time, including three-high safety looks combined with run quarters coverage, demonstrating that Smith has been exposed to complex defensive systems that can inform his offensive insights. While his official title may remain quarterback's coach, there's potential for him to influence the passing game as a coordinator, making his role more impactful than it might initially appear. Fans should pay attention to how this hire shapes Dallas's offensive rhythm and quarterback development over the coming season, as the integration of his college-informed techniques with NFL talent could open new opportunities for the team's passing attack. On the defensive side, another notable interviewee is Zach Orr, who had been considered for the defensive coordinator position but may land an assistant role, potentially working with linebackers. Orr's career includes time as the Ravens' defensive coordinator and various linebackers coaching positions, providing him with a deep understanding of NFL defenses. His experience as a former linebacker adds another layer to his coaching approach, giving him first-hand insight into positional techniques and player development. While the exact role he may assume in Dallas remains under discussion, Orr's presence highlights Parker's strategy of blending experienced NFL knowledge with fresh perspectives to create a dynamic defensive unit. The Cowboys are clearly aiming to build a staff that can innovate while maintaining a strong understanding of fundamental NFL principles, a combination that could pay dividends when the season begins. Christian Parker's methodical approach to assembling his coaching staff contrasts with previous years. Rather than rushing to fill positions, he appears focused on careful evaluation, conducting multiple interviews and exploring options before finalizing decisions. This strategy may result in a more cohesive coaching unit, as each hire is considered not just for their individual skills, but for how they complement the overall vision Parker has for Dallas. The hiring of Smith as the first official addition sets the tone for a staff that values both strategic versatility and the ability to develop young talent. Meanwhile, Orr's potential addition would bring a seasoned NFL perspective, balancing the youthful energy with proven defensive acumen. As the Cowboys navigate these decisions, fans can expect further announcements and updates in the coming days, reflecting a staff-building process that is deliberate and thoughtful. Looking beyond these initial hires, the broader coaching landscape around Dallas is also influencing decisions. Coaches like Lunda Wells, who has experience as a tight ends coach and offensive coordinator interviewee, continue to attract attention from other teams, indicating the level of talent and depth present within the Cowboys' current staff. The movement of assistants between teams, such as Mike McCarthy bringing in Rayon Shin-Young to Pittsburgh, highlights how coaching networks operate and how opportunities at different organizations can impact Dallas's staff composition. While losing an assistant coach is not necessarily a setback, it does underscore the importance of maintaining continuity and ensuring that each role is filled by someone who aligns with the team's philosophy and goals. The Cowboys appear to be aware of these dynamics, balancing retention efforts with the pursuit of new talent that can elevate the team's performance. As the Cowboys continue to build their coaching roster, The focus remains on creating a staff capable of both developing players and implementing innovative strategies. Parker's emphasis on interviews and careful selection reflects an understanding that a cohesive coaching team is critical to success. Each new addition, from Smith on the offensive side to potential defensive assistants contributes to a larger vision of a team that can compete at a high level across all phases of the game. The integration of college-level insights, NFL experience, and strategic creativity is shaping a staff that is both versatile and forward-thinking, setting the stage for a season where Dallas can adapt to challenges and capitalize on opportunities as they arise. Fans should also note the broader implications of these hires on player development and team culture. Coaches like Smith, who have navigated challenging quarterback situations, bring resilience and problem-solving skills that can influence how the team approaches adversity. Similarly, defensive-minded assistants can provide guidance on reading opposing offenses, adjusting in real time, and cultivating leadership within positional groups. This combination of expertise and innovation is central to Parker's staffing philosophy, reflecting a belief that a well-rounded coaching team can directly enhance player performance and overall team competitiveness. The coming weeks will likely reveal additional hires and adjustments as Parker completes his vision, but the early moves already signal a commitment to thoughtful, strategic staffing that prioritizes both short-term impact and long-term development. The evolving landscape also underscores the importance of timing in coaching decisions. With interviews ongoing and multiple teams seeking talent, the Cowboys are operating in a competitive environment where securing top candidates requires both patience and decisiveness. Parker's approach appears to strike this balance, ensuring that each potential hire is evaluated thoroughly while moving efficiently to assemble a staff capable of immediate contributions. As the NFL coaching carousel continues to turn, the decisions made in this window will have lasting effects on team performance, player progression, and overall organizational stability. Fans should remain engaged and attentive to the announcements as they unfold, noting how each hire fits into the broader strategic framework Parker is constructing. At the same time, the narrative surrounding player development, offensive schematics, and defensive innovation remains central to the Cowboys' offseason story. The integration of coaches with varied backgrounds, from college systems to professional schemes, offers the potential for creative play calling, unique formations, and adaptive strategies tailored to opponent tendencies. These factors collectively influence how Dallas approaches training camp, preseason evaluation, and ultimately, regular season preparation. With Parker steering the staffing process and prioritizing a mix of youth, experience, and versatility, the team is setting itself up for a coaching environment that encourages experimentation while maintaining a foundation of discipline and structure. The resulting staff dynamic could serve as a model for other organizations seeking a balance between innovation and proven methodology. Beyond the initial coaching hires, the Cowboys' offseason story is shaped by the movement of key assistants across the league and how those shifts influence Dallas's internal strategy. Take, for example, the tight ends coach Lunda Wells, who has been linked to interviews for offensive coordinator positions with several teams. Wells brings a unique combination of position-specific expertise and familiarity with high-level offensive systems, having worked closely with figures like Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn. This connection not only elevates his value across the league, but also highlights the depth of coaching talent that Dallas currently maintains. While losing a coach of this caliber could create gaps, it also emphasizes the strength of the system Parker is building, which seems capable of producing talent ready for advancement without compromising team continuity. Mike McCarthy's recent moves underscore the interconnected nature of coaching networks. By bringing Rayon Shin-Young into Pittsburgh as an assistant offensive line coach, McCarthy demonstrates the mobility and influence of NFL coaching trees. For Dallas, this movement presents both challenges and opportunities. While the departure of a valued assistant may slightly disrupt continuity, it also allows for the promotion or acquisition of fresh perspectives within the staff. James Campen's official appointment as the Steelers' offensive line coach, further highlights how the ripple effects of these hires affect not only Dallas, but other organizations across the league. Observing these shifts provides insight into how the Cowboys might adjust internally, balancing retention with the integration of new talent who can contribute to both immediate performance and long-term developmental goals. Player development remains a core focus as these coaching adjustments take shape. With the addition of Ryan Smith, the Cowboys gain a coach who has navigated complex quarterback situations and demonstrated the ability to maximize player performance under challenging conditions. Smith's background in both college and NFL systems equips him to introduce innovative concepts while tailoring guidance to the strengths and weaknesses of individual players. Meanwhile, defensive hires, whether it's Zach or other assistants yet to be announced, are positioned to enhance strategic flexibility. The combination of offensive ingenuity and defensive discipline promises to cultivate an environment where players can thrive, adapt, and respond dynamically to in-game challenges. This holistic approach to staffing indicates that Parker's vision extends beyond mere positional coaching and into shaping a culture of adaptability and high performance. The broader trend across the Cowboys staff construction reflects a commitment to youthful energy combined with proven expertise. The organization appears to favor coaches who bring fresh ideas, a willingness to experiment, and an understanding of both college and professional football landscapes. This hybrid approach allows Dallas to incorporate innovative schemes while grounding decisions in NFL-tested strategies. Fans may notice these influences manifesting in creative offensive formations, adaptive defensive packages, and versatile special teams planning. By blending traditional coaching acumen with forward-looking methodologies, Parker is constructing a staff capable of evolving with the league's changing tactical landscape. The goal is clear: to foster a team that is competitive not just on paper, but in execution across all facets of the game. Attention also turns to how Dallas manages interviews and recruitment across the league. Christian Parker's methodical approach to interviewing candidates suggests a deliberate strategy to vet potential hires comprehensively. Unlike previous years, where staff assembly felt more rapid and transactional, Parker is emphasizing thorough evaluation, making sure that each new hire aligns with both the philosophical and practical needs of the team. This strategy includes considering the potential impact on player development, in-game adaptability, and staff cohesion. As additional hires are confirmed, it will become clearer how each assistant contributes to the overarching vision of a team built for sustainable success, not just immediate improvement. For fans, this measured approach is reassuring, signaling that each decision is made with both short-term gains and long-term stability in mind. Meanwhile, coaching transitions across the league create an ecosystem of opportunity and competition. Teams are constantly evaluating talent within the NFL, and moves such as Wells' interviews with other franchises or Orr's consideration for varying roles exemplify the fluidity of coaching careers. For Dallas, this environment necessitates proactive retention strategies and strategic hiring decisions. By ensuring that key assistants remain engaged while also attracting promising talent, the Cowboys aim to balance continuity with innovation. Each new hire not only fills a role, but also contributes to the intellectual and strategic framework of the organization. Parker's emphasis on this duality, maintaining foundational stability while exploring forward-thinking approaches, underscores the level of detail and intentionality guiding the team's off-season strategy. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. Whispers from inside the Dallas Cowboys organization have ignited what might be the strangest rumor of the NFL season. Owner Jerry Jones allegedly demanded a direct line of communication to his quarterback during the biggest game of the year. According to sources who asked to remain anonymous, the Cowboys' sideline setup may have been dramatically altered with one goal in mind: letting Jerry bypass the usual chain of command and speak straight to the field general. For decades, The idea of an owner using a headset to talk directly to a player seemed like something out of a comic book rather than professional football. Coaches are the traditional voice on the headset, tasked with reading defenses, calling plays, and managing the clock. Yet, the rumors suggest that Jones, never one to shy away from influencing games, might have requested a custom radio hookup to deliver instructions, or perhaps motivation, directly to the quarterback. Insiders say that this isn't just about interference, it's about control. Jerry Jones is famously hands-on, and the speculation that he would insert himself in real time during the most crucial moments has left fans, analysts, and even some former players scratching their heads. If true, it could be seen as a bold power play or an unthinkable breach of football protocol. Imagine the quarterback getting calls from the sideline while simultaneously processing the defense, reading the blitz, and trying to execute a high-stakes play, all while the owner's voice cuts through the headset. It's the stuff of locker room nightmares or legendary audacity, depending on whom you ask. The league has strict rules about communication, and while head coaches are allowed to speak to quarterbacks, the idea of an owner stepping into that role is virtually unprecedented. The rumor has already sparked a flurry of debate online, with fans taking side between admiration for Jones' commitment and skepticism about the practicality or even legality of such a move. Meanwhile, veteran analysts question how a quarterback could possibly process dual instruction under the pressure of a championship, especially from someone who doesn't usually call plays. Whether it's a daring experiment or just a case of wild speculation, the story has captured the imagination of the football world. Jerry Jones has long been a polarizing figure, and the possibility that he wanted his voice directly in the ears of his star player during the final adds yet another chapter to his legend. One thing is certain. If true, this would be remembered not for the play calls themselves, but for the audacity of an owner daring to cross the line from executive to on-field strategist. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.